battle. Take one.
Cut on that.
Hi Lee, so here I am on the set of Alien Horde by the Mahal brothers. We just broke for lunch, but the lasers are still going. It's been a fun morning. We've had a couple of fight scenes, and I'm about to head back home, but first I'm going to take you along the Walk of Fame. Alright, so here we are on Hollywood Boulevard. Just wrapped on the movie Alien Horde, but I have 2 more days. I'm actually stunt doubling for both of the lead actresses. That's next week, but the stunt coordinator wanted to bring me in today. Just did a little bit of background, but it was mainly to meet the crew and some of the cast and meet the girls who I'm going to be stunt doubling, so that was nice. Just a really quick day, to be honest. Got here at 10, wrapped by 3:30. So I'm gonna go and get my bus, and I will get back to you very soon. But before we get the bus, here we are at the Roosevelt Hotel. Just walked past Meryl Streep and Julio Iglesias on the floor, on the stars. I would die if I actually walked past them. And here we've got Madame Tussauds, and right next to us we have got the Chinese Theatre. I'll get closer so you can see it. Ta-da! Oh, it's not even that sunny today. Why is it doing that? Let me see if I can get a better one. Hang on. Yay! There we go. Chinese Theatre. Woohoo! Hollywood, baby! Hello, Lee. Finally made it. So hi, and thank you so much for this really cool concept. I think it's pretty genius actually, and I don't know why other people haven't jumped on board with this as well. Maybe you're going to be the start of it, never know. So yeah, hi, my name is Laura. I am from Lancashire. I'm actually not too sure whereabouts you're based, so I'm gonna just say Lancashire, but if you're in the UK and you know the UK areas, I'm from Chorley in Lancashire. Currently living in a place called Los Feliz in Los Angeles. So yeah, the weather's been lovely today. I hear it's not too great in the UK right now, so haha. So yeah, I love the fact that Matt forwarded you my details. Matt is a great guy, always have so much fun talking to him, and especially being on set. He's a character. He's definitely one of a kind. But yeah, let's get right into it. Something that really sort of struck a chord with me in your initial email was your condition, and obviously living with a chronic condition such as yours kind of struck a nerve, because I'm also in the same boat, albeit it doesn't affect my ability to move and to walk around, but it is something that is constantly in the back of my mind, and a lot of the decisions that I've made have been with my condition taken into consideration. So my condition is called chronic spontaneous urticaria and angioedema. I was diagnosed back in 2016. Unbeknown to me, my mum was actually diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis, back in 2014, and she didn't tell me, which I do kind of understand, because at the time I was travelling and working abroad, and when I came home back to England, it was only for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and she didn't want to bring those home visits down, which is something that I completely understand. Now, I was getting symptoms of my condition since, let's see, 2011, and initially we put it down to allergies. I was working in Mexico at the time. I'd been living there for about 6 or 7 months at that time, and my eye used to swell up a little bit, and I used to get hives, urticaria, but they were on a much larger scale than what people usually get. So I came back to England and had a few tests ran, specifically allergy tests, and nothing really came up concrete. I had a slight allergy to dust, which apparently 99% of the globe has. But anyway, fast forward to 2016, I kept getting flare-ups, and I could go 2 or 3 months without any swellings or hives, and it was fine. But it came to 2016, and I had a consultation with an allergy specialist, and he promptly told me what I had, and he said it's quite unusual for somebody to have this condition without there being a genetic marker in the family. And he asked me if either of my parents had rheumatoid arthritis or multiple sclerosis. And at the time I didn't know that my mum had it. And I was actually about to leave to the airport to go on my next contract in the afternoon of my appointment day, which was in the morning. Did that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, so my dad had taken me to the appointment, and the plan was to go straight to the airport. So I got all this information. It was really quite scary, and spoke to my mum, told her what was going on, and I said, he asked me if anybody in the family had rheumatoid arthritis or MS, and nobody does. My mum kind of went quiet, and she said, well, actually, I do have MS. So that was a big shock at the time, because she wasn't exhibiting any symptoms of the MS. Long story short, I did my contract. I was prescribed antihistamines, and we've kind of gone on from there. So I probably should have gone over symptoms or whatever. So the urticaria is hives. I don't know if you've ever had hives in your life. It's very similar to a mosquito bite. Extremely itchy, but when you scratch it, it turns painful. And often when they start to go, you're left with a bruise at the same sort of size. Now, my hives were chronic, so the only way to describe them is plate hives. So they're quite literally the size of a plate, and there were several times, so I say several times, many times when I literally had an entire hive covering my back. It was that bad, and it was just so itchy, but I couldn't touch it because it was painful. But the more serious part of the condition is the angioedema. So angio is face, including the neck, and edema is swelling, so facial swelling. So tongue, lips, throat, eyes swell, and if that's not treated promptly, throat could close up, and the inevitable would happen. So yeah, I take a massive amount of antihistamines every day. It's part of my daily medication now. I carry a medical bracelet that I literally take with me everywhere I go. On the inside it has my condition and the medication that I take, and things that I can't take, which would be a trigger for the condition, which as of now is NSAIDs, which is like ibuprofen, any sort of anti-inflammatory man-made medication, which sounds really stupid because, you know, if I've got an inflammation, you want to take it down, but hey ho. And I'm also allergic to epinephrine, so I can't have an EpiPen. But that's enough of that. It is something that has given me a lot of anxiety over the years, health anxiety in particular. I've missed out on going on trips when it got really bad, because I was, you know, worried of a flare-up. I have been hospitalised a couple of times. And yeah, so that's about it when it comes to my condition. So although I don't completely understand yours, I do understand the weight on the shoulders of living with a chronic condition. So yeah, that's I don't really know what else to say after that. But so far, I've been in LA since, let's see, January. I'm having a great time. I'm having a lot of fun. Trying to say yes to every opportunity that comes along. Trying not to let my health anxiety hold me back from, you know, opportunities and doing things that could, you know, further my career, or even just help make great friendships on set with new people that I meet. So yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. I'm looking forward to things that are coming up. I'm currently working as a stunt person on a movie called Alien Horde. I'm actually working out hotels with the stunt coordinator at the moment because it's shooting up in Santa Clarita, and the call time is 6 a.m. tomorrow, so it's going to be difficult to get up there because I don't drive over here yet anyway. So I've been using public transport while I've been here, and you know, it's not been too bad. I have Ubered a couple of times, but I try and stay away from Uber because, you know, it's very costly. So yeah, working at hotels. We're shooting on, let me see, it's something like the Blue Cloud Movie Ranch, I think. Sounds about right. And there's a lot of Western sets there. They shoot, I believe The Hills Have Eyes was shot there as well. So yeah, it's a fun place. What I will do is, because I know that your request is going to run out in a day or so, so what I'll do is I'll send you a separate video. If you like, let me know, giving you a walk around of the movie ranch. I have put a little video at the beginning of this. I don't know if I'm going to do it at the beginning or the end, haha, of the first day on Alien Horde, and a little bit of the Walk of Fame as well. So yeah, that's about it. I've done a lot of horror. Love horror. It's how I started out. But whilst I've been here in LA, I've had the opportunity to move over into different genres. So we've done a bit of action, did a bit of rom-com, which couldn't be further away from horror, and that was a lot of fun to do. I surprisingly really enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be a bit boring, because horror people are my kind of people, but no, it was a lot of fun. I've done a lot of 80s style things. I was at Paramount Studios for a TV pilot. Can't really tell you what that was for, unfortunately, but that was a dream come true. So yeah, just hustling and grinding my way through life, basically. So yeah, I was really happy to hear from you. the other day. Was it the other day or last week? I don't know. But yeah, this is a very different kind of cameo to the ones that I've done before. So thank you for asking me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go over the 18 minutes like Matt though, because I mean, I'm getting bored of my own voice right now. I don't know about you, but I'm getting very, very bored of my own voice. So I'm going to love you and leave you, but let me know if you'd like me to give you a bit of a walk around of the movie ranch in a couple of days' time, and I'll send you a cheeky video through email, or I don't know if Cameo will allow me to do another video, but we'll figure it out anyway. I'll send you something through. But yeah, anyway, take care, and again, thank you for sharing you know, your condition with me. It's not an easy thing when you're talking about your health, although when you've lived with it for so long, I understand you kind of just help people now. So yeah, stay strong, and I guess we'll speak very, very soon, so stay in touch, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. Mwah!